Hi everyone, welcome to Goddess Gardens. I'm Jackie Wright, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about holidays and what it's like to go on holiday on your own. I don't know if many of you do that, maybe some of you do. Maybe it's something that you actually want to do but not had the courage to do it, or you're thinking about all the things that can go wrong, because I know I do. I think when you're old you just think of everything that can go wrong rather than what can go right. But the first time I went on holiday on my own was probably early 90s, and it happened by default really. Me and a friend had planned to go on holiday, and at the very last minute she let me down and she said she'd not booked the time off work. So then she said, so what are you going to do? I said, what am I going to do? I've got the time off work, I've got the money, got the kids sorted, I'm going, and you're taking me to the airport. Do you know what she did? Quite right as well. But it's one of those at the time, I don't know if any of you can remember this, but back at the day, you'd go in this travel agent, you'd say, right, I want to go like in this area, and they'll give you, I think they called it square deals, and you had a choice of, well, you didn't even know you were going, there's a choice of 3 hotels in the region that you wanted. I said Costa del Sol, and you got there and you still didn't know where you were till you actually got to the hotel. So I ended up in Torremolinos. I'd never been before. It was alright, but when I got on the coach, obviously I didn't know anybody. There was a guy on his own on the coach, bit of an anorak, and everything that the rep was telling us, he was sort of embellishing on. He actually knew quite a lot. He actually knew quite a lot about the area. Whether he'd been before or not, I don't know, but he knew quite a lot. So in the end, the rep shut up and let him carry on talking. But you could tell he was a bit of an anorak, and everybody was just like looking out the window. Muggins here made eye contact. Well, that rep gets to the hotel. A few of us chucked our cases in the room, went in the hotel bar, because there's quite a few who'd gone on their own actually. And so we decided to go out to the local bars and have a couple in one of them. So after a couple I said, I'm going back, me. So this guy, Andy, we called, he went, oh, I'll come back with you. And that's when I learned a bit more about him. And he was from Rochdale, which is the next town from Oldham. So we had the same accent. So it was late, I went to bed, I said, oh, I'll see you around. Anyway, next morning, gets up and he's there waiting for me at the bottom of the stairs, where he could see the lift though as well. I weren't going to get away. And he said, oh, I'll come into breakfast with you. And I said, oh, all right. I'm thinking, goes in, has breakfast. So he says, so what are you going to be doing? I said, I'm going to go by the pool today. I usually go to the beach, but today I'm going to go by the pool. What are you? Oh, I think I'll do a bit of sightseeing. I said, okay, I might see you later. To get some costume on, goes out to the pool, and it's August, it's packed. Not a sunbed to be seen, and start panicking, thinking, I should have come down earlier. Anyway, all of a sudden, Jackie, we're over here. And I look round and he's there in his Speedos, 2 sunbeds next to this couple. What do you do? What I should have done was just ignored him. What I did do was go over. Went over. Are you all right here? I just nodded. I thought, I can't speak. What's going on here? So I lay on the sunbed and I just lay there and I didn't actually say a word, and he's chatting to this couple, and they must have thought, how ignorant is she? And I'm lying there, and then all of a sudden he said, oh, I'm just going to the bar for a cig and a drink. Didn't ask me if I wanted one. Went to the bar, and as soon as he's gone to the bar, I went, I don't know him, you're going to have to help me. He's coming back. Not a word of a lie. And this couple went, I thought you knew, we saw you at breakfast. No, he's coming back. So he came back. She said, oh, do you fancy doing such thing? I said, do you know what? I said, I don't feel that well. I'm going to go back to my room, mate. See you all later. So this lasted a week. I'd gone for a week, and this guy followed me everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Never tried to touch me. I even went to the rep and said, look, I need to make a complaint. And he said, there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do. He's not touched you. He's not tried to. I went, no, he hasn't actually. So we got rid of him one night. They wouldn't let him in this Spanish disco. And we'd all told him to do one. Every single person had told him to do one. Do you know what? He could have actually ruined my holiday. Because it turned out I made a lot of friends because of him. Because they all felt sorry for me. They all knew my situation. So by the end of the week, I had all these new friends. So we managed to get rid of him. I think he was threatened with being beaten up actually. Because he was just horrible. He was just an horrible guy. He lived on his mum and dad's drive in a caravan in Rochdale. He was a carpet fitter. He was just horrible. So we got rid of him, and then the next day he had a new object of affection, which was a guy. can't remember his name, so he was called Danny. And he used to do the same to Danny until one night, we're all in the bar about 3:30 in the morning, and this Andy comes flying round. Have you seen Danny? We all went, no. And he must have gone to every bar in Torremolinos, and what Danny had done, he jumped out of his hotel window. Luckily, he was only on the first floor to get away from him. That's how bad it was. So what happened after that, I don't know, because I didn't see anybody, and we ended up coming home, like I say, after a week. Mine went on for nearly a week, so he was only chasing Danny for a day or two. So that was like a bit eventful, but for all the wrong reasons. I thought, oh God, that won't happen again. Anyway, about 3 or 4 years ago, I started going on my own to Ibiza, cheeky week in October. And the first time I went to this hotel in Escanard. I like Escanard. I used to go there a few years ago. I like it. It's where I feel comfortable being on my own. So the first night I'm in Escanard, and I'm in the dining room having something to eat. I can't say I'm enjoying the Spanish wine. It's that dry. I won't put it over my chips, but I have to drink something. And this guy, similar age to me, is on the next table, and he's being nice to staff and stuff like that. And this, and then he said, "Would you like to join me?" And this is what you do on holiday, innit? You're daft, really. You go and sit with a total stranger. You wouldn't do that here. But I know that I'm on holiday. So I did. I went and sat with him. And he was chatting away. He used to be a policeman. And we're enjoying a couple of drinks. I'm enjoying his company. So I said, oh, yeah, I'll see you. Oh, no. Later on he said, I think we should go out. And that's when it kicked in. I thought, I don't know him. So I said, do you know what? I said, I've had a long day today. It was an early flight. I'm going to go to bed. Oh, all right then. But he tried to pressure me a bit, but he said, oh, all right then. So I went to bed, see you, right? So the next day, I'd seen him round about in the morning at breakfast. I like to think he wasn't waiting, but it just seemed a coincidence. So we went and had breakfast together, and then he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to the beach, me. Right, I'm going to hang around here. So I went to the beach, and I forgot my sun cream, so I came back. So he said, he was still there. He said, do you want some company? Do you want me to come with you? I said, no. I said, I quite like being on my own on the beach, thanks. I said, I'll see you later. So I didn't see him all day, obviously. I'm down at the beach all day. So I comes back, gets changed, goes down for dinner. And he was waiting for me. Yeah. And I thought he'd already gone in and eaten, but he hadn't. He was waiting for me. And when he came over, he picked my hand up and put it to his mouth and kissed it. And that's when I thought, you have got exactly the wrong idea here. So I thought, Jesus Christ. So he goes in, starts eating, and I was really, really uncomfortable, and I thought, no, I'm not having it. But he said to me, quite selfish you, aren't you? So I said, why'd you say that? He said, well, you didn't want any company at the beach. I said, I'm on holiday. I've come on my own. I'll have company when I want company, and if I don't, I don't. And today I didn't. But me and I, we're enjoying a meal together. Yeah, but I don't like that. And he's going on. Then he's telling me, and this is like dating all over again. They always tell you about an ex. 9 times out of 10, they tell you about an ex. Did I ask about your ex? No. So he tells me about his ex, who happened to be a gorgeous 26-year-old. Who knew? And he gave her up because he didn't want to hold her back with her career. He didn't want to hold her back. So he gave her up. She was heartbroken. And I'm looking at him thinking, how old do you think I am to fall for that? Then he's telling me all his neighbours are after him. And I thought, I know what you're doing. You're trying to impress me, and all you're doing is whatever. Sort of ruining it for yourself, really. Not that there's anything to ruin, don't get me wrong. But that's when I think now. So halfway through this spiel, I just stood up. I said, you know what? I said, I don't have to sit and listen to this. I said, thanks, but I'll see you around. And I walked off. And he never spoke to me again the rest of the week, which was fine by me. But I thought, why do that? Why do that? But usually I have a good experience on holiday on my own. I like it. I like people watching. I love it. But what I have found is that some of the older people, sort of my age and a bit older, have a problem with women being there on their own. And a couple of years ago, I was on this terrace at this bar, one of my favourite bars. And this young girl came out for a cigarette. And she said, oh, do you mind if I sit here with you? And I said, no, it's fine. And there was an older couple sat next to me. I say older, they might have been just a couple of years older. And she chatted. She said, oh, are you on your own? I said, yeah. She said, oh, why is that? I said, I like coming on my own. This woman at the side, who'd not spoke to me, not said a word to me all the time I was sat there on my own, she leaned forward, she went, We were wondering that ourselves, what you're doing here on your own. Oh, are you now? So I turned around and I said, well, the thing is, I said, should have been my honeymoon. But I got stood up. What can I say? Oh, right. Yeah, that shut you up, didn't it, Doris? So she just slunk back next to Bert, put her arm around him a little bit tighter. And I was chatting to this girl and I thought, how rude are you to even ask that question? Yeah, what are you doing here on your own? Think it all you want. But don't, that's actually quite rude. There's a million reasons why I'm there on my own. I don't know which one it is yet, but there's a million reasons. But people go on their own for different reasons. Most of my friends don't want my kind of holiday. You know, they don't want to sit on a beach all day, people watching and enjoying a book and a couple of glasses of wine. They don't want that. People want different things. I've got friends who have places, they go to their own apartment or whatever for their holiday. There's loads of reasons why people go on their own. But for somebody to actually say it, I think, how rude are you? So, this week, I booked my cheeky week in October in Ibiza again, and I can't wait. So hopefully, you lot have booked a holiday too. See you soon.